Okay, we are 25. Medyo marami pang wala po sa klase natin today. But start na po tayo ng discussion. So we are nearing the end of MG3. So lahat po kayo ay tapos na sa midterm exam. So yung topics po na pag-uusapan natin will be for finals na po. But definitely, final exam will include from the start of the module. No? So in fact, final exam will be basic questions po. So yung understanding nyo with the basic concept taught in electromagnetics. In fact, yung later part po ng discussion natin, hindi ko po isasama sa final exam yon kasi medyo mas mabigat. Okay. Sige po. Let me go to share screen po muna ako. Then I will go to the module. Ako sa module. So we are now in module number 5. We're almost done na po with the discussion. So module 5 po, we'll talk about the concept of work, energy, and potentials, and then we'll have the relationship between electric field and potential V, and then the concept of gradient of scalar function V. So ito po yung mga pag-uusapan natin ngayon. So we start with the energy and potential of a charged system. So charges, dinaanan natin, electric field intensity, electric flux density. Ngayon po, pupunta na po tayo doon sa forces papunta sa voltahe, no? Potential difference. So energy and electric potential of a charged system. So in an electric field E, a point charge Q experiences a force given by F is equal to Q times E. Now, to place the charge in equilibrium, an applied force is required, which is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction to the force from the field. So, meron po tayong applied force. Ganito po yung analogy ko dito, no? Para mas madali po tayong magkaintindihan. So, basically, ang concept po nito, simply imagine, hindi ko alam kung naglalaro kayo ng bangkang papel nung kayo ay mga bata kasi wala nang mga tubig ngayon masyado. Pwera na lang kung may baha. Just imagine may tubig sa kalsada and then umaagos yung tubig. Pag naglagay po tayo ng bangkang papel doon sa tubig, ang tendency ay dadalin ng agos ng tubig yung bangkang papel mo. Okay. Simply imagine na yung agos ay yung electric field. At para hindi dalhin ng agos yung bangkang papel, para maging stationary siya, you need to apply a force. Yun po yung FA natin dito, which is opposite doon sa direction ng field. So FA is negative Q times E para hindi po siya gumalaw. Now, work is defined as a force acting over a distance. A differential amount of work dW done by the applied force when the charged particle moves through a differential distance dl. So note that work may be positive or negative depending on the direction of dl. So pag nakakuha po kayo ng positive work, that means that work was done by the external agent. So parang yung bangkang papel, dinadala siya ng agos ng tubig. So positive work po yun. Negative work means that work was done. I'm sorry, baliktad pala ako. So positive work, pag naglagay ka ng external agent, nag-applied force FA ka. Negative work, pag yung yung nagtrabaho ay yung field mo. Yung halimbawa, tinangay ng agos yung bangkang papel, negative work yon. Pero pag tinulak mo yung bangkang papel, positive work yon. Okay. So dW is equal to FA times DL. So substituting po yung negative yung ano yung value ng FA, so dW is equal to negative QE dot DL. Okay. Now, the differential DL nagva-vary ulit sa mga coordinate system. So we have the Cartesian, we have the cylindrical, And then we have the spherical coordinate system. So tatandaan nyo ulit ito, no? So mas maganda kung nakasulat yan sa index card para hindi po tayo para hindi natin yan malimutan. Okay, now let's have this first problem. So example number 1, find the work done in moving a charge of positive 2 coulomb from 200 meter to 020 meter along the straight path joining the 2 points. If the electric field is E equal to 2x AX minus 4y AY volt per liter. Okay. So imagine niyo na yung electric field natin may force yan, syempre. So sabihin natin ulit yung umaagos na tubig, pagkatapos yung bangka mo itatawid mo doon sa agos ng tubig. So kailangan lalabanan mo yung force na dala-dala nung agos ng tubig. Okay. So ganun po yung analogy natin. So let's have this problem. Now, pag sinolve po natin yung problem na to, ito po yung initial position, papunta tayo doon sa, initial position is 200, papunta tayo doon sa 020. Ito po yung ating path, yung nilagyan ko po ng kulay blue. So ito yung dadaanan natin. Now, mas maganda kung gagamit ako ng gamit tayo ng whiteboard para mas magkaintindihan tayo kung ano ba yung mga kailangan natin. Ano ba yung mga kailangan natin dito? Okay. So, punta po ako sa OneNote ko for a while. Medyo matagal kong mag-load yung laptop. Now, let's start with, ano ba yung formula na meron tayo? Okay. So, yung formula po natin ng work is from our module, BW is equal to negative Q E DL. Ito po yung working formula natin. For example, number 1. We have D work is equal to negative Q E DL. Okay, so Q is given. Ang value ng Q is 2 coulomb. We also have E is given, and then since we are dealing with Cartesian coordinate, makikita nyo naman po dun sa given, no? Yung variables natin, x, y. So, definitely Cartesian. So, ang gagamitin mong DL is dxax plus dyay plus dzaz. Now, if you will multiply this with the unit vector, siyempre ax dot 1, ay dot 1. So, lalabas po, mawawala na rin po yun. No? So, sulat ko po para mas makita po ninyo. Dito po kasi ay hindi ko. Okay. So, you have dw is equal to negative. Ang value ng Q natin ay 2. Ang value ng E na given is 2x ax minus 4y ay Ang DL natin, we have dxax plus dyay plus dz az. dz az. Okay, now, alam po natin that if we take the dot product of ax, that will be 1, ay, that will be 1. So, dot product ng different unit vector, 0 na po. No? So, 0 na po yun. So, ano na lang yung matitira natin? So, we have dw is equal to, so this becomes negative 2 times 2, that's 4, x dx minus negative 2 times, this becomes positive 8y dy. Okay. So, ito na po yung ating working equation ngayon. No? This is our working equation. Now, dun sa problem po, binigay po yung path natin. This is our path. So, notice, inintroduce po ulit yung point slope form sa analytic geometry. No? Sa analytic geometry natin. Bakit? Kasi we need to establish the relationship between x and y. Kailangan po natin kuhanin yung relationship kasi itong path na to ang ginagamit natin. Isang path lang. Okay. So, kukunin mo po yung kasi di ba yung dw natin 4x dx plus 4 plus 8y dy. So, ang kailangan ko po dahil isang path lang ang dinadaanan natin ay yung relationship ng x and y at saka relationship ng dx saka ng dy. Para lang mas magkaintindihan tayo. So, draw ko na lang po So, ito po yung so this is 2, 0, 0. And then this is 0, 2, 0. Dito tayo dadaan yung path natin. From here up to here. This is our path. So establish natin yung point slope form which is y minus y1 equal to m x minus x1. Again, this is from analytic geometry. Point slope form para po sa equation ng line. So from here, kailangan ko po yung slope, no? Slope. So slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So look at the figure. Ano bang value ng y2? y2 is 2, y1 is 0, so I have 2 minus 0 over x2 is 0 minus x1 is 2. So you will have negative 1. This is your slope. So using the value of negative 1, dun sa point slope form, I have y minus y1 equal to negative 1 x minus x1. So, gamit tayo ng isang point. Okay. So, halimbawa, gagamitin ko itong isang point na 2, 0, 0. So, y minus, ano ba yung y1 ko? 0. Negative 1. X minus, ano ba yung x1 ko? I have 2. So, simplifying, I will have here y equal to negative x plus 2. Or, I can say that, pag transpose ko to, x plus y equal to 2. So this is the equation of the line. This is the equation of the line. Yung line na ginamit natin na path. Ito po. Itong line po na to is uh, is x plus y equal to 2. Now, pag kinuha ko po yung differential, so I can say that you take the differential of this. So this becomes dx plus dy equal to 0. Or dx is equal to negative dy. Or vice versa, dy is equal to negative dx. Now, pwede mo na pong gamitin yan to express one variable in terms of the other. For example, ito po yung working equation natin. This is our working equation. Pwede kong palitan na yung x or palitan yung y in terms of x. Tapos yung dy, palitan ko rin in terms of dx. So, halimbawa, ito palitan natin. Ito palitan natin. Ano yung gagamitin ko? So I will use this relationship. Papalitan ko yun, y. Meron po ako dito, y is equal to negative x plus 2 or x minus 2. Ito, yeah, i-substitute ko to. Tapos papalitan ko yung dy, ito naman yung gagamitin ko. Okay, let's do this. Palitan po natin yung mga values. Let's replace the values ng working equation natin. So I have dw is equal to negative 4 x dx plus 8. Palitan ko po yung y in terms of x. So that will be 2 minus x. Palitan ko po yung dy in terms of dx. That will be negative dy. Please, sabihan nyo lang po ako if you have questions. You call my attention. Okay. So next thing that we need to do now is to simplify na lang po. So you have negative 4 x dx. So this becomes positive. I'm sorry. Is it positive or negative? So negative. Distribute ko po ito dito. Okay. Tapos negative dx. So I have a times 2, 16 times negative dx, negative 16 dx. And then I have a times negative negative x times negative dx, so positive 8x dx. Check lang po kung tama ang aking ginagawa. So meron akong negative 4 dito, negative 4 dx, positive 8 dx. So I will have positive 4x dx minus 16 dx. So dw pa rin ito. Next step po na gagawin natin is we evaluate the integral kasi we're looking for the work. So differential to, evaluate natin yung integral, definite integral po tayo. Evaluate mo yung integral. So syempre, evaluate mo yung integral nito. Okay. So if we're integrating with respect to x, ano ba yung limit ng x natin? Anong value ng x dito sa tail? 2. Anong value ng x doon sa head? 0. So from 2 to 0, that will be our limit. From 2 to 0. So upper minus lower po tayo mamaya. So evaluating the integral. For integral of 4x dx, that will be 4x squared over 2. So from 2 to 0 minus 16 integral of dx is simply x. Okay? From 2 to 0. So apply mo lang po yung upper minus lower. So that will now be equal to, so pwede na natin gawing 2. So I have 2 0 squared minus 2 times 2 squared minus 16 times 0 minus 16 times 2. Simplify po natin. We have negative 8 minus minus. This becomes plus 32. Tama po ba? And the final answer will be 24 positive. So ang unit po ng work natin is in terms of joules. So this is the work done in moving a positive 2 column from this point up to this point over the field given. So take note po, yung field natin, puwersa po ito ha. Ito po yung electric field natin. Yan po yung agos ng field. Electric field. Electric field E. Okay, so ganun po yung solution ng example number 1. Okay, again, please call my attention if you have questions po ah. Sabihin nyo lang po ako kung merong but may negative 40 si Lawrence. Lawrence, negative 40? Saan yung negative 40 na yan, Lawrence? Hindi ko nakita yan. Okay, sige. Now, yung next example po, we have here, find the work done in the field of example number 1 when the positive 2 column charge is moved. So, ibang daan yung example number 2. From 200 papunta sa origin, tapos from origin papunta dun sa taas. Pero, same yung problem. No? Balikan natin ulit yan. So, example number 2, pareho pa rin po yung problem, pero iba yung dadaanan natin. Ibang path ang dadaanan natin. Example number 2, same yung problem. Ito pa rin po. So, so, galing pa rin po tayo na dito daw yung charge sa 200, pupunta pa rin tayo dito sa 020, pero hindi via straight line. Ang daan natin ay ito. Dito tayo dadaan. From here, pupunta tayo doon. Okay. Tapos, pagdating natin dito, aakyat tayo papunta doon. Ayun, mas maganda pala yun. Okay. So, So, bali, ito yung path number 1. Ito naman yung path number 2. So, hindi tayo nag-straight line. So, dumaan tayo sa 0, 0, 0. Okay, tingnan natin kung ano yung mas maganda dun sa dalawa. Pag via this path, so ang calculation natin, dalawa din, no? Separate. So, focus muna tayo sa path number 1. Okay. Sa path number 1 po, take note, along x-axis po tayo sa path number 1. Okay. So, path number 1, path 1 is along x-axis. Take note, pag nasa x-axis po tayo, y at yung y, yung z, yung dy, yung dz ay wala pong value dyan. Kasi nasa x po tayo. So meaning, kung kukunin ko po yung working equation natin kanina, diba ang working equation natin kanina, dw is equal to negative 2. Tapos, we have 2x dx. Susulat ko muna po para po mas makita po ninyo. Ano yung 2? Kopyahin ko lang po ito. Tapos, x dx minus 4y dy times dx ax dy ay dz plus dz az. So pag nasa path number 1 po ako, ito pong mga ito ay walang value. Ito, 0 na po ito kasi wala namang, ito wala na to. Ito wala na to. Ito wala na to. So ang gagamitin lang natin is puro x lang po. Kasi along x po tayo. So ang mangyayari po, you have negative 2 times 2x dx. Yan na lang po yung matitira sa path number 1, which is equal to negative 4x dx. So, when you solve for w, evaluate the integral na po para ma-solve yung w mo. Solve for w by integrating. So, you have w is equal to negative 4 integral of x dx. Anong limit ng x natin pag nasa path number 1 tayo? From 2 to 0. From 2 to 0. So this becomes negative 4 x squared over 2 from 2 to 0. So this will be, pwede mo nang cancelin ito, magiging 2 na lang. So you have negative 2, then upper minus lower, 0 squared minus 2 squared. This will be negative 2 times negative 4. So you will have here, ano makukuha natin dito? So you will have here 8 joules, tama ba? 8 joules sa path number 1. Now, sa path number 2 po, path number 2 is along y. Okay, so kung along y ka, yung x mo, yung z mo, yung dx mo, yung dz mo, wala ring value. 0. So, bale, dito na ako. So, wala yung x. So, ano yung matitira? So, you will have dw is equal to negative 2 times, So, kunin ko na lang po yung y, negative 4y dy. Negative 4y dy, which is 8y dy. So, evaluating the integral, evaluate mo yung integral nito. Yung integral nito, W will be equal to 8 integral of y dy. Limit ng y mo is from 0 to 2. 0 to 2. So this will now be equal to 8 y squared over 2 from 0 to 2. So you have, pwede nang simplify 4. 4 na lang yun. So 4 times 2 squared minus 0 squared. So 4 times 4, you will have positive 16 joules. Tama po? The work is positive 16 joules. So, total work will be yung work sa path number 1 at saka work sa path number 2. So, work total will be equal to 8 joules plus 16 joules. 8 joules plus 16 joules. Total, we have 24 joules. Okay, work total. So, yung sagot po natin kay A at kay example 1 at example 2, pareho lang. Now, ang tanong, dito sa example 1, nag-analytic geometry pa lang pa tayo. Sa example number 2, hindi na tayo gumamit ng analytic geometry. Which is more convenient? Alin ba mas convenient sa inyo? Yung number 1 or yung number 2 process? Chat box. Yeah, nung mas gusto nyo, yung 1 o yung number 2? O, di ba mas madali yung hindi ka gumamit ng analytic geometry? So, ibig sabihin, pwede kang mag-eliminate depende sa path na dadaanan mo. Oo. Wala nang stop error, di ba? So, para ma-eliminate mo yung complexity, hanap ka ng dadaanan na ma-eliminate mo yung ibang variables. Yun yung pinaka-ano doon. Yun po yung pinaka-clue doon. Yes, oo. Mas prone sa error yung number 1 kasi ang dami mong dinaanan. Okay, sige. Okay, so moving on. Okay, let's have this next example. Ito naman pong next example natin is a spherical coordinate system. No? So find the work done in moving a point charge Q of 5 microcoulomb from the origin. Okay, from the origin, gitna. So sphere po ito, no? Sphere. From the origin, papunta sa 2m pi over 4 pi over 2, which is ito po yun, yung location na to. Spherical coordinates in the field. So binigay po yung field, medyo komplikado po ng konti yung ibinigay na mga variables sa field. But tingnan po natin how can we simplify this. So i-analyze po muna natin ito. Print screen ko po yung figure para mailagay ko doon sa aking whiteboard. Lang po. So yung figure ko. So galing daw dito sa origin, pupunta ako dito. So, doon sa example number 2, binigyan tayo ng idea na in order for us to eliminate complexity ng solution, dumaan tayo dun sa path na ma-eliminate natin yung ibang variable. Ito po ang gawin natin. So, hanap tayo ng path. Galing sa gitna, sa origin, sa gitna ng sphere, kailangan lumabas muna tayo sa gilid. So, ito po yung gagamitin natin na path. From the origin, daan tayo dito. Okay? Pag nakadaan na tayo dyan, babaybayin ko yung along T. Pagdating ko dito, another path na naman. Aakyat naman po ako papunta doon sa destination natin. Yan. So, tatlong kulay. Violet, green, and blue. Yun po yung tatlong path na dadaanan natin. So, path number 1, path number 2, ito po yung path number 1, ito po yung path number 2, ito po yung path number 3. Yan. So, path number 1 is along the radius. No? So, path number 2 is along P, angle P. And then path number 3 is along theta. Okay. So, ang formula natin, ganun pa rin. Differential work is equal to negative Q E dl. Okay. So, ang differential, so pansinin niyo po yung given natin. Balik tayo dun sa okay, so 5 microcoulomb, 5 times 10 raised to negative 6. Tapos ito po yung ating electric field. So inilagay na po dito, ayan. So R and P, yung given po dito. R and P. So wala pong A theta, walang A theta. So ito mawawala na rin po ito. Mawawala na rin po ito. Ang matitira na lang po ay kopyahin ko po muna yan para po hindi tayo ma-confuse. Kunin ko po muna yan. So, ang D-work natin, dito na lang para mas maluwag. D-work is equal to negative, okay, I'm sorry, 5 microcoulomb. 5 times 10 raised to negative 6. Negative kasama sa formula. We have the electric field intensity, 5 E to the negative R over 4 AR plus 10 over R sine theta AT. And then, yung atin pong DL, okay, dito ko na lang po susulat ha. Yung DL natin is DR AR plus R D theta A theta plus R sine theta DT AT. Yan. Okay. Now, sa path number 1, gamitin ko yung color. Sa path number 1, along R po tayo. Along R. So, ibig sabihin po, if we are traveling along R, yung theta at yung P, 0. So, path 1, theta, t, d theta, dt, lahat po yan 0. So, yung magiging working equation ko sa path number 1 will be, ito na po, negative 5 times 10 raised to negative 6. So, mawawala na po ito, no? So, copying ko na lang po yung matitira. 5e to the negative r over 4 ar. Tapos, dr ar. So, I have, so ar dot ar, that's 1. No? Pareho eh. So, ano yung matitira ko dito? So, I will have here, evaluate na natin to. So, work, negative 5, negative 25 times 10 raised to negative 6 integral of e to the negative r over 4 dr. Now, ano yung limit ng r? So, given naman sa problem, yung, ayun, 2 meters yung value ng r natin. So, 2 meters. So, from 0, origin tayo galing, no? Origin to, so we have e to the u du. So, sabihin ko na lang ito, work 1, para meron akong palatandaan. So, let's have, evaluate the integral. Formula natin, integral of e to the u du is equal to e to the u plus c. Ano yung u natin? We let u be equal to negative r over 4. So, ano yung du natin? Negative dr over 4. So, dahil wala naman akong negative dr over 4, so kailangan kong mag-neutralize ng negative 1/4. So, dapat may negative 1 over 4 ako dito. So, maglalagay din ako ng negative 4 na neutralizing factor doon. Kabisado nyo naman po yung integral calculus natin para e to the u du na po ako. So, therefore, what will happen to work number 1? So, I will have negative 25, negative 4, that's 100 times 10 raised to negative 6. Uh, e to the negative r over 4. Limit is from 0 to 2. Okay. From here, we can simplify this as 100 times e to the negative 2 over 4 minus e to the negative 0 over 4. That's 0 na po, no? How much is this? Paki-simplify nga po. How much is this? Type nga po sa chat box yung value nito. So, e to the negative 1/2 minus e to the 0 times 100 times 10 raised to negative 6. Chat box, please. What's the value? Oh, kita ko po ulit. Okay. How much is this? Okay. Si Lawrence ang sagot niya, negative 3.93 times 10 raised to negative 5. Andrea, walang exponent yung sagot mo. Alin ba rito ang tama? Sabi ni Earl, negative 3.93 times 10 raised to negative 5. Dalawa na sila. Okay. Okay. So, negative 3.93 times 10 raised to negative 5. That's the correct answer. So, negative 3.93 times 10 raised to negative 5. Yan yung work 1 natin. Sige. Punta tayo sa work 2. Work 2 along green. No? Work 2 is along green. Path number 2. Path number 2 natin, along P tayo. So, syempre, R at saka yung theta, 0. So, dito po, yung R, yung theta, yung dr, at yung d theta, wala pong value lahat yan pag nasa path number 2 tayo. So, ano po yung matitira sa working equation natin? So, wala na po itong r. Ang matitira po is this. Ang matitira natin is path number 2. Ang matitira sa path number 2, ito. Analyze tayo. Ito, at saka ito. We have dw is equal to negative 5, negative 5 times 10 raised to negative 6. Tapos, 10 over r sine theta. Okay. So, yung AP, alisin ko na. DP na yung r sine theta. DP. So, ito po yung matitira. So, notice yung r sine theta pwede na rin mawala. R sine theta, r sine theta. So, we have dw is equal to negative 10 times 10 raised to negative 6. dp na lang po natin, no? Tama? So, work number 2. Work 2 is equal to negative 10 times 10 raised to negative 6 integral of dp. So, ang value ng p natin is what? Ito po, value ng p is pi over 4. Pi over 4. From 0 to pi over 4. So therefore, I have here negative 10 times 10 raised to negative 6. Integral of dp is simply p from 0 to pi over 4. So how much is this? So pi over 4, that is... Teka, tama ba akong pi over 4? R... sorry. R theta p. Tama ba? R theta P. Sorry. Pi over 2 po yung P. Sorry. Pi over 2. Lang po. Okay. Pi over 2. So, upper minus lower. So, this is negative 10 times 10 raised to negative 6. Pi over 2 minus 0. So, pag ganyan po, radian value yung pi over 2. How much is pi over 2 times negative 10? Ilan po ito? Ay, sorry. Not negative 10. This is 50. Ala. Negative 5 times 10. Sorry. Ay, ay. 50. That's 50. Negative 50 times 10 raised to negative 6. How much is this? Times pi over 2. Chat box po. Negative 7.854 times 10 raised to negative 5. Negative 7.854 times 10 raised to negative 5. Okay, definitely ang unit natin yan, joules. Joules. Okay, and then let's move to path number 3. So along theta na po. Path number 3 is along theta. Path 3 is along theta. Okay, now, analyze niyo po yung given. Meron po ba tayong A theta sa electric field? Sa electric field po, function lang siya ng AR at saka AP. Walang A theta. So ano po ang ibig sabihin nun? Yung work done along theta ay zero. So, dahil wala po tayong function, d work 3, zero po yung work natin dyan. Work 3 is zero. So therefore, yung work total natin is yung combination lang po nung dalawa. So negative 3.93 times 10 raised to negative 5 plus negative 7.854 times 10 raised to negative 5. How much is the total po? How much is the total? Total work para madala po yung charge. Chat box, please. Negative 1 point, okay. Negative 1.178 times 10 raised to negative 4. Pag pinindot nyo po yung ENG para maging standard po yung ano, ilan yung lalabas? Pindutin nyo po yung ENG sa calculator para maging standard yung unit. Negative 1.178 times 10 raised to negative 4. 178 times 10 raised to negative 4 joules. Or, pag pinindot nyo po yung ENG, yun. Para maging standard. Negative. So, tama po kahit alin dyan, syempre. Or, negative 117.8 times 10 raised to negative 6 joules. Or microjoules. So, Ito po yung tamang sagot natin. So, either of the two. Ayan. Nasundan po ba? Do we have any questions po? Do we have any questions with this? Meron po bang tanong? Questions po so far? None. Okay, thank you, Earl. Okay, let's move on with the electric potential between 2 points. So, done na tayo with the work. So, pagpunta po sa, when we talk about electric potential between 2 points, the potential of point A with respect to point B is defined as the work done in moving a unit positive charge QU from B to A. So, basically po, ito po yung formula natin. Work over QU. So, unit joules per coulomb or volts. Now, simplihan na lang po natin yung usapan natin dito. So generally, the potential of a point charge is given by this formula. No? So you have V is equal to Q over 4 pi epsilon naught R, wherein R is your separation. No? Ito ay ginagamit kung point charge ang kinoconsider mo. But charges are distributed. Naalala nyo yung volume charge, line charge, at saka sheet charge. Ganon din po ang application natin dito sa potential. So, pwede pong nakalagay po yung charges at a single point. Pwede pong yung charges is distributed over a given volume, a given area, or a given line. This is the formula now for volume charge distribution. Okay, so balikan po natin no, yung volume charge density, coulomb per cubic meter. So differential volume, take note, ito po, potential na po ito, dV. So potential V is equal to integral of rho p dV over 4 pi epsilon naught times R. Huwag po kayong magpo-confuse dun sa differential volume at saka dun sa V in as in voltage. Voltage po yan. Pag line charge distribution naman po, okay, potential naman po is equal to rho SDS over 4 pi epsilon naught times R. Pag sheet charge distribution, nagkabaligtad po ako dito, sorry. This is the sheet, this is the line. Meron lang po akong typo error. Malinaw naman po, rho L saka rho S. Pag rho S, yun po yung sheet distribution. Pag rho L, yun po yung line charge distribution. Medyo nagkabaligtad lang po ako ng paglalagay. Okay, so let's have here sample. A total charge of 40 over 3 nanocoulomb is uniformly distributed around a circular ring of radius 2 meters. Find the potential at a point on the axis 5 meters from the plane of the ring. Compare the results where all charge is at the origin in the form of a point charge. So dalawa po yung pinakukuha. Una, yung charges daw natin nakakalat dun sa ring. O tanong, saan natin i-categorize ang ring? Kakategorize ba natin ang ring sa volume, sa area, or sa line? Chat box please. Yung sing-sing, ito yung bilog. Yan, yung bilog na ito. Saan natin siya i-categorize? Sa volume, sa area, or sa line? Chat box. Chat box please. Sabi ni Earl, volume po. Okay, sabi ni Earl, volume po. Other answers. Sige nga. Guess lang, hula. Sige. Okay. Or length. Ayun, medyo ano na, merong hesitation si Earl. Or length. Okay. Meron pa bang ibang sagot sa mga classmates mo, Earl? 41 po kayo dito. Si Earl lang ang sumagot doon sa tanong na yon. Okay. Ito, nagka-type si Trab. Trab. Trab, ano sa palagay mo? Volume din ang iniisip ni Crab. Okay. Ang tamang sagot po, pag sinabi nating sing-sing, we consider sing-sing as a line na nakaloop ng bilog. Nakaloop lang ng bilog pero linya pa rin po yung sing-sing mo. Ang tanong, makukuha mo ba yung haba ng bilog? Paano mo kukuhanin yung haba ng bilog? Sige nga, chat box. Ano ba yung formula na pinag-aralan nyo noong araw para makuha yung haba ng isang bilog? Ayun, sabi ni Earl. Yes, circumference. Naalala nyo pa yung formula ng circumference? Sige nga. Ano yung formula ng circumference? Circumference natin is formula. Anyone who can remember? 2 pi r. Naku, si Earl lang yata ang estudyante ko. That's correct. Ayan si Trev. 2 pi r. Walang over, Lawrence, 2 pi r. Oh, that's correct. That's the formula of the circumference. So, dumami na yung estudyante ko. Okay, Ronelo, 2 pi r. Okay, very good. No? Yan po yung formula natin ng circumference. Okay. So, line po ito, tapos circumference. Tapos ito, pinakita ko po ito sa inyo. No? Since the charge will be distributed over the ring, we need to first compute for the total length of the ring. Then use this to find the line charge density rho L. And dl, which is equal to rho dl or rho dt or rdt. Refer to the figure. Okay. So, dito po, rho dt, ito po yung kurbada eh. Ito yung kurbada. So, dito po natin ibabase yung differential length, dl. Tapos, yung charge po natin na 40 over 3 nanocoulomb, isasabog natin doon sa length ng ring. Kaya po may circumference po tayo, which is 2 pi r. Ang r po natin is 2, so naging 4 pi po. So we have here 40 over 3 times 10 raised to negative 9 over 4 pi, which is the circumference of the ring. Makukuha po natin yung 1.61 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb per meter. Ito po yung line charge density or rho L. Now, okay. Now, iikot po tayo dun sa singsing. Iikot. Kaya nga po may integration. So, iikot po tayo dun sa singsing. Iikot tayo dyan. Kaya po may differential length po tayo na gagamitin. Differential length. And ito po yung formula natin. Potential V is equal to rho LDL over 4 pi epsilon naught R. So, pag ipinasok na po natin yung mga values ng DL, R, DP, or rho DP, yung rho L na compute natin 1.061 times 10 raised to negative 9, ito na po yun. Okay, what about square root of 29? Saan natin kinuha yung square root of 29? Yung square root of 29, yun po yung distance natin from the ring doon sa point. Okay. Naalala niyo yung Pythagorean theorem pag nagpo-compute kayo ng right triangle? Hindi po ba? 2 square, the square root of 2 square plus 5 square, which is square root of 25. Yun po yung R. Yun po yung distance natin. Okay? So, dun po nanggaling yung square root of 29, sorry. Square root of 29. lang po Maingay lang po yung aso. Okay, so ipasok na po natin lahat sa formula. Ayan, pasok na po natin lahat sa formula. So pag naipasok mo po sa formula, simple na lang po ito. Lahat po ng constant, pag samasamahin mo, and then evaluate mo yung integral, dp na lang po ang matitira. So integral of dp is simply p upper minus lower. So 2 pi minus 0 lang po yon. Ito na po yung sagot. Hindi ko na po isusulat sa whiteboard kasi malinaw naman dito. Now, if we will compare this, pag point charge lang, ito na po yung solution. Pag point charge lang po siya, ibig sabihin, yung charges mo nandito sa origin. Gaano kalayo yung origin dito sa 005? 5 meters. Yun na po yung distance. So, ang makukuha mong potential, 23.97. So, mas malaki po yung voltahe kung nasa origin siya in a form of a point charge. Compare doon sa voltahe pag nakakalat siya sa ring. Malinaw. Okay. Now, example number 2 po, ginawang mas komplikado ng konti. Anong complication? Ang complication po dito, hindi na ring, kundi this ang ginamit. This. So, ibig sabihin po, pag this na po, variable na yung radius, variable na yung ikot. So, nadagdagan po ng variable yung ating problema. Kaya instead of using square root of 29, yun po yung mga nabago, yung r mo becomes square root of 5 squared plus r squared. Square root of 25 plus r squared. Tapos ds na po yung gagamitin mo, which is rho d rho dt, or this one. Tapos, substitute ulit sa formula. So, with respect to r, with respect to p na po. Simplify mo lang ulit yung constant. Evaluate mo yung integral ng dt from 0 to pi. Tapos, evaluate mo yung square root of 25 plus r squared, ginawang fractional exponent. So, syempre, nilagay sa numerator, nag-negative 1/2. Power formula pa rin po yung gamit doon. Ito naman po, nilagay ko yung power formula. And then, simplify. Okay? And then you have the value, 23.08 volts. So I suggest, pag muni-munian nyo pa po ito, hindi ko po isusulat ito sa whiteboard. Gusto ko po i-analyze nyo to on your own. Okay? So yun po yung complication. So yung mga susunod na tanong po sa inyo, lalaro lang po doon. Okay. So you will have quiz number 5 on Friday. So gawin niyo po ito. Tapos po, after quiz number 5, so module 6 na po tayo. So yung module 6 po, pag-usapan natin sa Monday, and hopefully by Wednesday, final exam na po tayo next week. So focus muna tayo on quiz number 5 sa Friday. Okay? Bago tayo pumunta sa module 6 sa Monday. Okay, do we have any concerns po? Meron kayong concerns? Monday po, tapos na yung lecture natin. And then we'll have final. Sa anong petsa po ba sa Monday? Kailan po yung schedule ng final exam talaga? Seven and 8. O, sakto po tayo. So, sa Friday po, 3 quiz muna kayo. Sa 6 Monday will be our last lecture na hindi ko na po isasama sa final exam yon. Yung last lecture na yon, kaya medyo easy lang tayo doon. And then sa 8 po, ang final exam natin, Lawrence, tama. Fall. So sa 8th, that will be on Wednesday, final exam natin. Konti lang yun. Nakalimutan ko lang kung ilang items eh. Pero konti lang po yun. Basic questions po ang final exam. Kayang-kaya nyo pong ipasa ng magandang score yun. So hindi ko po pinapahirapan ng exam ng aking estudyante. So quiz muna kayo sa Friday and then last lecture natin Monday po next week. Okay? Sige. So I think that will be it for today. Maraming salamat po. I'll see you Monday for our last meeting. So focus muna kayo sa quiz on Friday. Yes, upload ko po yung OneNote. Upload ko po. Sige, stop sharing na po ako. And then stop recording na po.